Hi guys. Sorry. Hi guys. I would like to discuss another way to be charging. In the earlier session, I discussed about charging by friction. Now this time I would like to discuss charging by another method known as induction. So keep in mind, we need to know uh, much more about conductors and insulators. This method only works with conductors. Charging by induction only works with conductors. That's the exclusively only for conductors. It won't work with insulators. Okay, it means if we can bring rubber balloon and try to do charging by induction of rubber balloon to get charged, it won't possible. Let's see first that. Suppose I am having it here a conducting electroscope. Just imagine I am having a conducting electroscope. If I bring close to this conducting electroscope to a negatively charged object. So this is the negatively charged object, negatively charged body, and this is the electroscope. If you bring close to this electroscope, it is just close only, do not touching. It's just close, not touching at here. No, because of this excess charges at here negative wants to attract positive. That is the charge property. Opposite charges attract each other. So, and another property, like charges repel each other. Before, this electroscope was a neutral body. This is a neutral one. It is having both positive charges and negative charges. But when you bring a negatively charged object close to this electroscope, so like charges repels each other. Now this electroscope became positive charge on the dome, on the spherical surface of the electroscope, it became positive charge. Now here there is no contact, no contact, there is no contact. Now this electroscope on the top we can have a positive charge. So this way you made this electroscope sphere top part as a charged object. Similarly, if you are having work with the same positive charge object, it means if you bring a neutral electroscope, if you bring close to this electroscope, close to a positive charged object, so what happens? This negative charge wants to attract positive charge. Now this portion became negative charge. How long you can keep close to that object, so that much time it will become as a positive charge. So this method only known as electrical induction. Now let's see what happens here. You want to make electroscope as a charged object. So in the electroscope, both the charges are present, negative charges and positive charges. And if you bring close to this electroscope a positively charged object, negative charges wants to attract positive charges. Here negative charges accumulated and here the positive charges accumulated. Now if you want to make electroscope a positively charged object, Now we have to remove electrons because electrons only can move. Now if you touch the electroscope top, if we touch the electroscope top, now the electrons will be moved through our body to ground. That is also known as, this method is also known as grounding. This is also known as grounding. Now if you take it out, the positive charged object and remove the grounding, now the electroscope became a positively charged object. A positive charged object. Here we do not touch, do not contact. Since charges are having the property of the attraction and the repulsion, especially for the conductors, like charges and like charges attract, repel each other. So when you bring a positively charged object, automatically in the neutral body, negative charges wants to attract towards the positive charges. Once if you are try to connect that to ground, so the negative charge electrons will be removed from the ground. So that object became the positive charge object. So this method is known as electrical induction. It's not conduction, it's as induction. It only works with conductor. See the NCERT concept number 1.4, charging by induction. Now consider two metal spheres. As per I said, it only works with the metals because metals are the good conductors. Now consider two metal spheres. So in the first case, they are on insulating stands and they are in contact. So A and B are the two metal spheres. They are in contact in the first stage, and these are the insulating stands, maybe the wood stands, insulating stands. Now the second step in this is we need to bring a charged object. Now the second case in this is bring a charged object. Now here this is a positively charged object. If you bring a positively charged object, close to this metal sphere, since it is a positive charge object and A and B both are the metal spheres, in the earlier stage they are in neutral. Now towards this positive, the negative charge on this metal sphere wants to attract. It means on this whole A and B spheres, whole negative charges depends upon the strength of the positive charge what we kept it here. The whole negative charges will become one side. So they will accumulated at here. So this side will be as an accumulation. Now if negative charges at here more in number, automatically positive charges will be separate. So A became as a negatively charged sphere and now B became as a positively charged sphere. Still they are in contact. In the third step, keep the positive charged object same position, do not disturb it, and just separate it. So here there is a separation. Separation between the A and the B. Now you just made A and the B separated by keeping the positive charge close to A. Now after separation, remove charged object. Remove charged object. Now in the next step, you remove the charged object. So A sphere is having negative charges and B sphere having positive charges. Now here you can see the electrons now shifted to other side. Why? Because earlier this side will be as a positive charged object is present. The electron wants to attract them. Now here there is no charged object here. Now electrons will be look after where will be the opposite charges will be there. So they wants to attract now each other, but you made a gap. So here the separation is there. So because of the gap, they do not come in contact. Now if you can separate further in the each step, in the final step, separation mode. If you can make separate it more, then this whole sphere became the negatively charged object and this B sphere became the positively charged object. Now here you can see it is the one of the property of the charge. There is a uniform distribution of the charge in the sphere. So that's known as uniform distribution. It means if you can give a charge to an object, so the charge will be spread uniformly whole the body. It's not like that some portions it will be more, it's not like that some portions it will be less. So now you made A and B as the two charged objects by just bringing a uncharged object. Sorry, by bringing a charged object. If you bring a charged object close to this metal sphere, due to the process of induction, so this is the final term, the metal spheres will each be equal and oppositely charged, and this is charging by induction. Now the positively charged glass rod does not lose any charge, contrary the process of charging by contact. So this is the another method to make charge. Let's see one of the examples. The first example in NCERT. How can you charge a metal sphere positively without touching it? So here the condition is without touching it. We should not touch. So I will explain in this one. First you have taken as a neutral. Neutral sphere. You want to make it as positively charged. You want to make it as positively charged. Now bring a negatively charged object close to it. Bring a negatively charged object close to it. Since it is a metal sphere, so that's the case, it's a metal sphere conductor. Since it's a metal sphere, so this metal sphere having earlier in the neutral both positive and the negative, now you brought a negatively charged object close to it. So by the process of induction, so here the method is induction. Here the method is induction. So these positive charges will become one side, and the other side it will be the negative charges. Sorry, you can see the figure B. So separation will be there. Separation. Positive charges, if you bring close to the negative charges, positive charges will be accumulated at here and negative charges will be accumulated here. There will be as a charge separation. Now in the third case, if we can ground, so they said that one do not touch, but we can connect it to the ground. If we can connect to the ground, so these electrons in this second case, what are the electrons are there? So these electrons will be the flow to the ground. Now we removed all the electrons by connecting it to the ground. Now this sphere left with only positive charge. This sphere left with only positive charge. So finally, this sphere, if we can remove this charged object, now finally the sphere became positively charged sphere. It became as a positively charged sphere. So here the method what you use is known as, the process is induction. So this is another method to make of charged objects.